right? If you want to stop caring about what some random people out there think of you, then you need to find yourself a true meaning for your actions. You cannot drift through life in a meaningless manner without any kind of purpose, without any kind of mission, without any drive. People who do that don't ever get anywhere. They just live boring, unhappy, unfulfilling lives. And they will always be held back by what some other people out there think of them, right? So they will always be let down, they'll always be kept to the ground when they want to reach for the stars because of the public opinion that they have from some random people out there who genuinely don't even know who they are, who genuinely don't even care that much. Don't get me wrong, you should care about what your close people, like your close loved ones, what they think of you, but don't give a fuck about what some random ass person out there thinks of you, man. And I want to teach you how to do that properly because I've struggled with that for the past year of my life. Nah, I've managed to overcome it in the past year of my life, but I've been struggling with it ever since like I started school essentially because I was always a target of some sort of harassment, whether it was physical or mental harassment, it doesn't matter. I was always a target of it. And I've developed this kind of fear about whatever people think of me because in my mind, genuinely, like, this was the idea that if I don't act well, if I don't act good to the world out there, then I will be standing out, then I will be standing out from the rest, and I'll be picked up as a potential target for those dumbasses, for those cunts out there who genuinely just bully and do all these kinds of insulting things, right? And so I was so scared to stand out. I was so scared to be my own person, to have my own goals and realizations and my own dream that I just merged myself with the rest of the group out there, with the rest of those soulless people, and I just lived like a horrible fucking life. And so, in the past year, I've gone on self improvement as I've started picking up new skills and new habits, and I started realizing that there's more to life than what I previously thought. I came to the conclusion that those people out there who genuinely just want to see me fall, genuinely just want to insult me and pick at my fucking dignity and be horrible to me, they will never have a place in my life. I will never let them get to me. I will never let those people develop some sort of like meaningful opinion about me that I can actually listen to. I will never let those people interfere with my life in a meaningful way because that would mean that they will have it their own way, which is basically bullying, which is basically harassment, which is basically just bringing me down, right? So I will not let those people get in my life. And how I did that was by finding this purpose, finding some sort of meaning to my life. And to me, that was self improvement. To me, that was finding this way to occupy my time and to fill my time with so that, because a while back, I still remember even on self improvement, at the start of my self improvement journey, I used to be like, I used to have all these, like, kind of somewhat obsessive thoughts about the people in my life who wronged me, the people who've brought me injustices and everything, the people who I've had like all these conflicts with, I genuinely used to like I don't even know how to properly explain it. Like I used to be neurotically fucking thinking about it, like obsessively thinking about it for some reason. Like I'd always literally be making up different scenarios in my head of how things would have went and how everything would have happened and I just at not other times, I even used to dream of horrible situations with those people. I genuinely used to have dreams with that. So I was genuinely that neurotically thinking about it. And I didn't really understand why. I didn't even know why. And I only realized what was happening as I've went on, my self-improvement journey. As I used to wake up in the morning. I remember this very clearly now. I used to wake up in the morning in summer. It was summer last year, so I was on self-improvement. I used to wake up and yeah, in the morning, and get ready to go on my morning run, right? But I just feel I'd have these days when I was just fully fucking unmotivated, fully bullshitting myself, and I would just I wondered why, and then I actually looked at my thoughts because up until this point, I genuinely just, I did my morning routine like soulless, mindless, just drifting through it, right? But then at some point, I started being a bit conscious, like self conscious about what was going on in my mind, like the thoughts that I was actually having, and they were about those people who've harassed me, who've insulted me in the past years. Because of those people, because of those memories that I've had with them, they came back. Literally, I wake up, I think of them straight away because I've been neurotically obsessing over it for some reason, right? And my like not even motivation because motivation is just like bullshit, right? But my drive, my anything, any kind of need, any kind of want for me to go on with the day, to go on and run in the morning and do my weight work out and then study for my exams later because this was back when I used to have my high school entrance exams and everything, and I just felt fully unmotivated. I felt like shit because I felt like I don't want to do it today. I just didn't want to do it. Like when I thought of those people, when I thought of the experience, the shit experiences that I've had with those people who genuinely marked me, I genuinely could not do anything. I just felt trapped in this miserable state of mind, right? But this was back when I started cultivating my discipline, and I realized that I must do the hard work, especially when it feels like I don't want to do it, especially when it feels hard, especially when it's like very very difficult and there's like no motivation, no drive, no nothing to do it. That is discipline. Discipline comes once there's no motivation, once there's no drive. That's how you develop discipline. Discipline is not just something that you get when you're like fully hyped up after watching a motivational video on YouTube, right? No, discipline comes when you wake up in the morning for the next 5 fucking years and you work out every single day and you do all those things every single day, even when it feels hard, even when you just don't feel like doing it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I woke up this morning and I felt like I didn't want to record this video. I felt like, man, I'm not gonna record a video today. But then I remembered, fuck no, I'm gonna record a video today because that's discipline. And so I disciplined myself, and that discipline, in turn, it basically took away this fear that it little by little. For me, it took like it was a long process, like a 1 year process, in which I genuinely just started losing more and more interest for those people. My mind has started thinking less, obsessing less over those people and those experiences in the past. Up to the point where I wake up in the morning and my mind is fully fucking empty. Like I genuinely have nothing, no thoughts. I wake up, I go to the bathroom, I do everything, I come back, I dress up, I do my morning routine, then I go on with my day. I genuinely don't even mention those people. Like my mind, my thoughts don't even mention those people to me anymore. No? It's because I no longer have like a clear mind, like an empty mind, which I can just fill up with random thoughts. No, now I have like actually selected thoughts. I actually have some selected subjects, some selected beliefs that I've chosen myself that I let myself think of, right? So I don't let myself think of all the random shit out there. No, I think of, okay, what am I gonna do today? Okay, well, what am I gonna work out today? Okay, where am I gonna record this video today? What am I gonna record this video about? What am I gonna do this about? And this and this and this. Like genuinely all these things which I've genuinely implemented in my own life. Like all those things that I've those beliefs and those questions and all those thoughts that I've genuinely implanted in my own mind. I no longer think of random shit about like how some bastard out there fucking insulted me a year ago or how some cunt on there shouted an insult yesterday. I don't care. And so you must, if you truly want to get past all this bullshit that you've been going through, if you want to destroy this insecurity in your life, which is very, very detrimental for you, which can literally just lead to your demise in anything. If you feel insecure about what you're doing, if you feel like you're not like deemed worthy of what you're doing, then you will never achieve your success in it. So you need to find something which truly fucking resonates with you. You need to find some sort of skill, some sort of action, some sort of habit that truly resonates with you. And you need to dedicate yourself to that. Like, genuinely fucking dedicate yourself to that habit and spend as much time as you possibly can thinking, even fucking obsessing over that habit. Obsessing over that activity that you genuinely just it just resonates with you. Although sometimes maybe it's hard, maybe it's fucking difficult. For me, that's weightlifting, that's building the aesthetic physique, that's going to the gym, exercising in general, sports. Although it's fucking hard, bro. Most of the time it's genuinely fucking painful. It's physically painful and mentally sometimes as well. I love it. I genuinely love it, and that's basically the reason why I've stopped caring about what some people out there think of me, because I dedicate more and more time to all those things that I genuinely enjoy doing. I dedicate more thoughts in my mind, more beliefs to those things instead of random things out there that could be popping in my mind. And so I don't care about what some random ass person out there thinks of me. So that's why I've started becoming less attached to all those people out there who genuinely just have no place in my life. That's why I've been focusing on developing closer relationships with the people I already know and I already cherish and love. I'm not focusing on developing relationships with people out there who genuinely have no fucking uh relatableness to me. Like, people who genuinely I cannot even relate to at all. Like, who are just in the different spectrum of life. We're like fully different people, right? And so, you finding this purpose, this meaning to what you want to do with to what you're doing, it will help you immensely. You finding this sense of meaning to your life, it will help you immensely when it comes to, like, all this self-doubt and all this self-insecurity and all this negative self-consciousness. You finding that fucking I don't even know how to call it. It's like really weird. You finding that fucking need to do something, like, genuinely, like, you have like an activity that you genuinely fucking want to do, that you genuinely want to do every single day, like this productive, fulfilling, healthy activity, good, amazing self-improvement activity, and if you find this activity, which it's there, you just have to look for it, genuinely, you just have to experiment, right? You find it, and if you dedicate as much of your time to that, and as much of your thoughts and your beliefs and everything, as much of your mental power towards that activity, or towards, a set of activities that are kind of correlated, you will not give a fuck about what some randomer thinks of you, because you're dedicating so much of your time and so much of your everything towards that. So you don't have any kind of time left, like, you don't really have that much mental capacity to even think of, oh, what did that guy think of the time that I fucked up a year ago? Oh, what is this guy gonna think of me when I wear this shirt, right? Or when I just move my hair this way instead of moving it this way. Who cares? Genuinely, who gives a fuck, right? And so I just don't give a fuck anymore. I just genuinely wear what I like to wear. I do my hair the way that I want to do it. Because I remember of several months ago, I genuinely used to fucking take like a bunch of gel and I spend 15 minutes in the fucking morning just doing my hair because I was so self-conscious about it. I was self-conscious about the way that the world saw me. Because I didn't necessarily have this activity which was genuinely fucking important to me, which was genuinely fucking meaningful to me, right? And so I I had extra time in my mind, like my time, and I had extra space in my mind to just think of and obsess over all these stupid things, right? But as I gradually started my YouTube channel, started working out every day, started genuinely just focusing on self improvement fully, right? I don't have time. I don't even have time to think of what some randomer thinks of me. Like in the moment, yeah, of course, like the thought will come in your mind and be like, okay, what will that person think of me? But genuinely, you will not have time in the long run to just kind of obsess over it because this is what will, in the end, bring you the most harm, right? You obsessing over this stupid thing while you could genuinely be spending your time in a much more productive manner. And so you need to find this activity that you genuinely love doing, and if you already know what that activity is and you actually know what it is, bro, dedicate as many of your thoughts and as many of your beliefs to on that. Genuinely think of it as much as you possibly can. Just think about it. Think of goals, think of aspirations, think of what you like to do with it, like visualize your success in that activity, visualize all those things. Fill up as much of your mental space with that thing that you genuinely enjoy doing, that thing that genuinely, although it might be hard, because most of the time productive activities will be hard. Although it might be hard, you know that it is good for you and that you genuinely like doing it. And if you like doing it and it's good for you, then go ahead. Spend as much of your fucking time. Don't listen to those people who are like, "Oh, balance is key." I mean, we've already fucking went over that. I've in several videos a while back. I've talked about the way balance doesn't even fucking correlate to us as young men trying to become more masculine. Balance is not for us. If you want to become a masculine man, then you have to be extreme. And extreme people, they dedicate so much of their time to the things that they know will bring them success and the things that they genuinely relate and enjoy doing. Genuinely, not bullshit like, oh, I enjoy playing video games. No, you fucking don't. It's your addiction talking. No, when you're saying, yeah, I enjoy going to the gym, I genuinely enjoy doing all these hard things, it's actually you talking. It's not just your brain, it's not just your body, that's, filled up with pleasure while you're doing that activity, like short-term gratification, like all this bad pleasure, right? It's not that. It's genuinely you. It's your consciousness genuinely saying, although it's fucking hard, although it's genuinely difficult to do, I love doing it. For me, that's weightlifting. For me, sometimes that's making videos because sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes I don't have the words for it. Sometimes it just feels anticlimactic to make a video, but I do it anyway. I record it, I send it out. I've been posting videos every single day for the past while. I'm not aiming to stop anytime soon. And so this is what I enjoy doing. And those things, they fill up my time, they fill up my mental space. And that's it. I don't have time to think of some random fucking bloke out there on the street, or some random guy in school, or some random guy in whatever friend group or anything, thinks of me. I don't care. I genuinely don't care because I know that those people, at some point you'll realize this as well, as you'll go through your self-improvement journey, as you'll make more and more progress and you'll genuinely get so far ahead of the normal person, the average person, you'll realize that whatever those people think of you, it's genuinely fucking unvalid. Like maybe yeah, you should maybe consider sometimes, when people give you criticism of any kind, there's always going to be like a little bit of truth, like just a little bit at least, right? So maybe look at it with kind of like a half open mind and accept like that little bit of truth in their insults or their criticism, but don't fucking accept the insult itself and the criticism itself, like the bullshit criticism itself. Accept like the grain of truth that it's based on. But maybe you'll know when it's like not even based on any kind of truth. You'll know when it's like literally just straight out of their ass, right? You'll know, and there's no reason to even think about it, right? No reason to even like consider it at all. So yeah, man. The more you spend focused on your mission, focused on a purpose that you on something that you genuinely enjoy doing, right? Again, not what your body enjoys doing, but what you, like your consciousness, what you enjoy doing. Once you dedicate more and more time to that, you will genuinely grow so much as a person. You will genuinely be ages, like light years ahead of everyone else. And if you keep doing that, you will genuinely reach the top. You will reach the fucking top. But you listening to some random fucking people out there who genuinely don't even know who you are, who genuinely don't even know like what your aspirations for the future and what how your past has been, who genuinely don't even they cannot even guess what you're thinking about right now. Those people, they genuinely don't have a life for you. Like they don't have that sounds weird. Those people, they genuinely cannot live good lives, right? They cannot live productive lives. So for me, a true life is a life well lived, right? A life full of productive activities, full of sacrifice, like momentarily sacrifice for the long run. And those people don't do any of that. So they don't have a life, in my opinion. So why the fuck should I listen to a person who doesn't have a life? Instead, I'm gonna listen to what a true friend says about me. I'm gonna listen to what a true loved one out there, like a member of my family, what they think of me, you know? And I'm gonna be much more considerate because I love those people and I want to improve myself so that I can be a pleasant person around them, so that I can help them, right? But I'm not gonna do that by listening to what some random ass person out there who genuinely does not even know who I truly am think of me. Like I'm not gonna listen to that. It's bullshit. Yeah, man. Hope you got some value out of this video. I'll see you next time. Good luck.